Many people use correct English words, but when they speak, their sentences sound casual. Not wrong, just not professional. In this video, you will learn simple sentence structures that make your English sound clear, calm, and professional at work. Let's begin. So the first question is why sentence structure matters. Because you might at times think that it doesn't, but sentences framing does matter. Okay? At work, people judge confidence by how you frame your sentences. Long, messy sentences sound confusing. Similarly, very short, casual sentences sound informal. Professional English uses clear and balanced structure. Today, we'll learn how to structure sentences without using difficult English. So let's move ahead. Let's start with our first structure. It is start with context. So what does this mean? Many people start directly with the action, and uh, what's better is you should start with the context first and then action. Let's have some example. So what you should not say is I have completed the task. Instead, to enhance this, what you can say is regarding the task, I have completed it. So what's happening here is even the first sentence is correct, but you can sound more professional by choosing this alternative. Okay, because you added the context first. On the similar grounds, you should not say simply I sent the email. Okay, what you can say is I have sent the email regarding that update. So this basically sounds more professional and makes you stand out. So let's move ahead with our next structure. It's about using complete thoughts. So what does that mean? It means many people speak in half sentences. Okay, and with this enhancement, the meaning will still be the same. Okay, but you will give better impression. So don't say done, sent, checked. Okay, instead you should be saying it's done. I have sent the email. I have checked the details. Because when you use half sentences at work, this sounds careless. Okay, and when you use complete thoughts, okay, it always has a better impression. Moving ahead. So our next structure is soft but confident request. Actually, what happens is direct commands can sound rude. Okay, so it's always better to restructure your sentence, okay, in a way that it sounds more professional. And how can we do it? For example, don't say, suppose you are asking somebody to send you some file, so you should not say, send me the file, okay, because it has that rude tone, right? Instead, you should be a bit more polite and you should say, could you please send me the file? So by structuring it politely, okay, you instantly give that positive impression or vibe, right? And again, professional sentences sound firm, not forceful. You can clearly see the difference here, right? So let's move ahead with our next structure. The structure is explaining before concluding. So what happens is people jump straight to conclusions, okay? For example, in any discussion, you would simply say you are in a meeting and you would say, think this won't work. Okay, so that's not the right way, I'll say. Uh, Always remember, you should be explaining first and then concluding. Okay, and how do we do it? So rather than saying this won't work or this is wrong in any meeting or conversation or professional setup, what you should be saying is, this may cause delays, so it might not work. Okay? Or you could say, there seems to be some issue with this approach. So what's the difference here? What exactly you are doing here? You are explaining things first, explaining the reason first, right? And then you are concluding that it might not work. So this enhancement in structuring your sentence, okay, I'll again say it makes you stand out in the crowd. Okay. Now let's move further. And here's our next structure. Always end with clarity. Okay. Be it any email or any conversation that you are in, what you have to do is you should be ending your sentences clearly. Okay. This is the rule that you should be remembering. Okay. Because professional sentences end clearly. So what does this mean? So see, these are very common sentences or phrases, right? That people use in their day-to-day conversation. They'll simply respond with "let's see" or "I'll update." Okay, so that's not the best way to frame your sentence. Instead, what you should be saying is, "let's review this and decide the next steps." Or you could say, "I'll update you by end of day." So that's how you restructure your sentence, and it instantly gives that positive impression. Because clear endings build trust. Okay. So with this, let's have a quick recall of what we just learned. Don't say done, say it's done. Don't just say send me. It sounds rude. You could say, could you please send me? Don't just say this won't work. Okay, explain first and say this may cause issues. And instead of responding with I'll update, you can frame it as I'll update you by EOD, by end of day. So just take a pause and repeat slowly. Okay, and engrave all these sentences in your mind and make it a habit. Okay, so that is how you improve your structure. And just remember, professional English is not fast English, okay? Because many people have that, uh, I'll say, false impression of what good English is about. It's not about speaking fast, it's about clear English, okay? So good structure creates confidence. And I'll suggest you should be practicing one sentence style every day, okay? And with this, I can assure you that you will stand out in the crowd of your office or any professional setup. So this brings us to the end of the video. If this video was helpful, you can subscribe to the channel. In the next video, we'll learn professional phrases for meetings. Thank you.